Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was alright. No, nothing at all. And I stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Sorry that I couldn't get to you. Sorry I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something. So here I am, standing with you. My true loves were men, but I'm just like you. I've lived my life the best that I could. I've done a lot of things wrong, but I've done some good. For all of my lovers, for all of my friends, this is their song, my gift to them. This is my life, put into words, so absurd. All that I've done, it comes down to this. It's been taken away from me by this damn disease. So this is goodbye. My biggest thrill. I've been blessed with some good friends. They're here till the end. Cry and we smile, then we cry again. Well, I'm not a weak man, I'm not easily beat, but this cancer has broke me down to my knees. So this is my life put into words, put down on paper. What's so absurd? All that I've done, it comes down to this. Taken away from me by this damn disease. So this is goodbye, my last farewell to all of my fans. You were my biggest thrill. My biggest thrill. She was a rich woman, she had rich taste. She felt the blood running through her veins. She liked the life she had, she loved her big cats and the beauty of being untamed. Well, everything was fine, just as sweet as wine, but her husband went and disappeared. But then it got a little crazy, it got a little hazy, and the cops said there's something wrong here. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, oh, mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, you can't find this taste never on a big cat refuge. Don't pick a fight with your wife, 'cause it's a big 40 acres, and if you're not careful, you'll be gone in the blink of an eye. No bones, no remains, but that won't change the fact that Dawn sure ain't coming back. But you can't prosecute, there's just no use. There's nothing left but tiger trap. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Mama made this for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Oh, Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. You can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Mama made this for you. Mama made this for you. Tell all the hunters to lay down their guns. Tell them that the tiger needs a little bit of love. Let them run the jungle, let them roam their land. Then stand back and marvel, what a beautiful cat. 'Cause I saw a tiger, now I understand. I saw a tiger, the tiger saw a man. I can give him a home, safe and warm, but the law wants to ban me. Can you tell me who's wrong? Every time they move, every time they breathe, I can feel their power, I can feel their peace. 'Cause I saw a tiger, now I understand. I saw a tiger, the tiger saw a man. A ticking, they'll soon be gone. So you better take a picture. What a sad, sad song. We'll call it Armageddon. Such a painful loss when they kill all the tigers in the Holocaust. 'Cause I saw a tiger, now I understand. I saw a tiger, the tiger saw me. I saw a tiger. tiger, the tiger saw man. I saw a tiger, the tiger saw me.
Joe Exotic TV is a licensed member of the U.S. Press Association. All video footage is owned and played by White Monkey Productions. Some scenes may be reenacted or recreated, dramatized, or made up for purposes of entertainment only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JoeExotic.tv here on this beautiful Friday night. Raining, everything's drenched out there once again. But hey, you know, we went to Florida last week, for those of you who missed last night's show, and we hung around some elephants and one of the most amazing ladies I've ever met in my life, and that would be Patricia Zambini down at Two Tails Ranch. And then we went and spent 2 days with some of the most incredible speakers around the world and listened to a 2-day seminar that Don Woodard and Kathy Stearns put on called Take Back the Conservation. And it inspired me so much I have been just running nuts ever since I got home, getting things done and ideas, new ideas put in place and everything else. And today, I started that Take Back Conservation in a political campaign message, and that's coming up next. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 136. My name is Joseph Maldonado, running for President of the United States. You can get online and find anything about me as Joe Exotic, and that's what the people of the world know me as. And yes, it's raining again today, and you know, I stayed up last night pretty late to watch the debate for the Republicans. Once again, here we go with absolutely accomplishing nothing. The one I'd like to comment on just a little bit is the one of Donald Trump. He was actually asked, what special interest groups is he accepting money from? And his answer was none so far. And then they said, well, what would you change about certain special interest groups if you had the opportunity to? And, you know, he dodged that entire question. So we, as an American people, would like to know, Donald Trump, if you was to become president of this country, are you going to allow animal rights organizations and special interest groups to run our lives for lobbyist and political campaign money? Or are you going to kick them the hell out of the country and let us finally have our own rights? People of Ohio, once again, we would like you to vote for Trump or Ted Cruz, because if John Kasich gets in there, we are all going to lose our rights. Real quick, I'd like to ask the American people and the politicians of this country that are accepting money from special interest groups and lobbyists and all that stuff in order to pass some of these laws. Ladies and gentlemen, do you actually even step back and think of what the difference is between animal rights and animal care people? Let me give you a quick example. PETA raises hundreds of millions of dollars a year, making you think that they're the people who care about animals, and we're the ones that have animals in captivity and we abuse them and we exploit them. But they raise hundreds of millions of dollars and they euthanize just about every animal they can get their hands on, because their whole mission is to liberate animals from human beings. The Humane Society of the United States raises just as many millions every year, and they give less than 1% to animal shelters to take care of animals. But you'll see both of them and many others on TV and in newspaper ads sucking for your $19.99 a month to help those cute little puppies and kittens with the sad eyes and all crammed up in one little cage. No different than we could go to the back of this park and put 4 tigers in a tiny, tiny little cage and put it on TV and make you feel sorry for them. So our big question is we're going to take back the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, because who is actually exploiting animals? PETA, the Humane Society, or facilities that are reaching out to conservation and trying to save some of the species and charging to help pay the bills for you to be able to come learn about animals? Well, that was a fuck up. What happened?
It just dropped back in.
All right, well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we did learn how to take back the conservation during that seminar. And I want you to look at that map right there behind me. That is the current map. Updates every 10 seconds. You can actually watch the dots change. And that is the thousands and thousands of people that are logged in at this minute watching this show from all over the world. It's amazing how much support we do have, whether they're active on Facebook or not. They're out there on their computers and their iPads and their phones. And I want you to look at the east coast of this country. And if you can't tell me that we can't win all of those ballots that are out there completely covered up the east side of this United States, and then the people that are over in the UK and all the other countries that have friends in America that are going to vote as well, that we can't take back not only our rights, but the conversation. So coming up next is your part about how much you love your animals. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a video that's made by you, for the people, by the people, and your animals. Welcome to Joe Exotic Animals and Friends.
Woke up this morning with the sunshine in my eyes. All the clouds had gone and took the
The animal rights people are vowed to take your rights away, to own any kind of animal. They've already started on exotic animals all across the United States. And they've selected out single kinds of dogs, dog breeders, and many other things. So let's stop it and give your rights back to you, the American people, to be able to have any kind of animal or pet you want on your property. So get on www.joeexotic2016.com and support the movement to support you. I'm Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic. And ladies and gentlemen, I stand behind the animals and you. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I promised the people of America and around the world that when I signed up to run for president of this country that I would answer every question anybody threw at me, and we'd talk about every issue that you threw at me, because this is about what you, the people of this country, want, not about what I want. There's some things that I see wrong that I'm going to change, but somebody just posted on the YouTube link that is live at this very moment about what my take is on public school funding. So the actual question is I wanted to ask your take on public school funding. Okay, are you talking about public colleges, public schools 0 to 12 years old? I think Colorado has the key and the answer to public funding of schools, our infrastructure, and many other things. They're sitting over there raising $100 million a month on sales tax on medical marijuana and recreational marijuana. And I've said it once, I've said it again, I don't smoke marijuana myself. Unfortunately, I do use CBD, the oil extract from that doesn't give you any kind of effect to help fight the illness that I have. If we put that nationwide, and granted, if you did that nationwide, there wouldn't be $100 million a month in that, because people wouldn't be driving to Colorado to buy it. But let's just cut that in half and say $50 million a month. We could fund so many schools and get our school lunches up to where it's actually healthy for the kids to eat. And you wouldn't have to worry about DHS or sending kids to school hungry with no money for lunches, and we could pay the teachers more, and we could provide more up-to-date stuff in our classrooms for our kids to learn. But it's going to take getting out of this Bible Belt for some of these states and agree to make money off of the exact same thing that the government is making money on. And I've said it 100 times. I used to be a police chief, and if you think they're going to pull over a vehicle that's got 80 pounds of marijuana in it and they burn that, you're absolutely wrong. Okay, it goes right back into the system somehow, some way. I've seen it with my own eyes. So we just as well make money off of it. I agree with somebody sitting in a house smoking a joint a whole lot more than I agree with somebody driving down the highway with a six-pack in the passenger seat and drinking beer and killing families. You've never heard of an accident, or at least I've never heard of an accident of somebody killing an entire family because they had smoked a joint before they got in the car. So I hope I've answered your question, and I have other things in mind that are going to take care of some of our school tuitions for college and open up some public colleges as well. But this whole fight is extremely difficult for me because everything I'm for is going to take money away from every politician there is. So, ladies and gentlemen, back to the most exciting thing that I've ever done in my life, and I have recorded many, many, many music videos and put them out there, and they're on CMT and MTV and everywhere else. But we're going to show you first the making of this music video, and once again, I cannot stress enough out there of how much I appreciate Patricia Zambini and her elephants for inviting us into their home for several days and learning exactly how hard it is to take care of these magnificent creatures. So coming up first is the making of 96 Elephants.
12,000 pounds ain't scared of nothing at all. My name is Luke, I'm a lucky one. I live with people that I call my friends, and it's safe here.
That's a cut!
Yeah, it's safe here. But for all my brothers and all my sisters back in the homeland, it's just fear and disaster. So can you help me? Can you please speak for me and get a message to this crazy insanity? So what's wrong with these people? They're killing my family. They hunt and kill us both with spears and guns, 'cause all they want is our ivory. 96 elephants a day disappear on our land. We can take on every animal God made except the animal in man. Except the animal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the making of 96 Elephants. And here in just a second, we're going to debut for the very first time the actual music video for 96 Elephants. Now, when we get this thing on Facebook tonight, I'd appreciate it if it just went into the thousands of shares and hit 50, 60,000 views in the first couple of days, because this is what we all fight for. It's not only the love of the animals, the love of our rights. I was in Florida for my birthday on Saturday, and I was so inspired by Don and everybody who put this speech on that this is exactly how we're going to take back the conservation and take back our rights. Coming up next, 96 Elephants. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, this upcoming music video is about the plight of elephants being poached in the wild and how important it is for conservation efforts of captive elephants to be taken care of in captivity in order for them to survive. We have spent several days at the Elephant Ranch here in Florida learning about the elephants, how they care, how they think, and how they have such enormous feelings. So sit back and enjoy a music video about 96 elephants being poached today on our planet.
I'm 31, over 10 feet tall. 12,000 pounds ain't scared of nothing at all. My name is Luke, I'm a lucky one. I live with people that I call my friends, and it's safe here. Yeah, it's safe here. But for all my brothers and all my sisters back in the homeland, it's just fear and disaster. So can you help me? Can you please speak for me and get a message to this crazy insanity? So what's wrong with these people? They're killing my family. They hunt and kill us both with spears and guns, 'cause all they want is our ivory. 96 elephants a day disappear on our land. We can take on every animal God made except the animal in man. Except the animal in man. Our tusks are strong, they're what we need, but all you want to do is take our seed. My wife and kids, I keep them close to me, but it doesn't matter, you still make them bleed. You hunt them down, hack off their face, all in the name of your ivory trade, all in the name of the human race, all in the name of the human race. But for all my brothers and all my sisters back in the homeland, it's just fear and disaster. So can you help me? Can you please speak for me and get a message to this crazy insanity? So what's wrong? except the animal in man.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in and watching our music video about 96 elephants. Filming this video was just the most remarkable thing that I've ever took part in. Learning how to take care of them and how much work it goes into just taking care of elephants in captivity and in the wild for conservation. Without captive elephants and people who love captive elephants, their future looks very dim. So get on allaboutelephants.com, ladies and gentlemen, and help us support the captive conservation of elephants and help us raise money in order to hire rangers to protect the elephants and their families in the wild, so future generations can enjoy these things being on our planet for hundreds of years to come. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, get on allaboutelephants.com and let's help Luke help his family. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, one of the proudest music videos I've ever done. It just gives you chills if you even have a clue of what we felt when we did this music video. Just puts tears in your eyes of what's going on to our animals out in the wild. And like I said, get this video all over Facebook, because saving the animals in the wild from human beings is something that the animal rights people aren't doing. So we're going to play tonight's video message again, since it got cut off short, because it's a very strong, very powerful message. So coming up, episode number 136. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 136. My name is Joseph Maldonado, running for President of the United States. You can get online and find anything about me as Joe Exotic, and that's what the people of the world know me as. And yes, it's raining again today, and you know, I stayed up last night pretty late to watch the debate for the Republicans. Once again, here we go with absolutely accomplishing nothing. The one I'd like to comment on just a little bit is the one of Donald Trump. He was actually asked, what special interest groups is he accepting money from? And his answer was none so far. And then they said, well, what would you change about certain special interest groups if you had the opportunity to? And, you know, he dodged that entire question. So we as an American people would like to know, Donald Trump, if you was to become president of this country, are you going to allow animal rights organizations and special interest groups to run our lives for lobbyist and political campaign money? Or are you going to kick them the hell out of the country and let us finally have our own rights? People of Ohio, once again, we would like you to vote for Trump or Ted Cruz, because if John Kasich gets in there, we are all going to lose our rights. Real quick, I'd like to ask the American people and the politicians of this country that are accepting money from special interest groups and lobbyists and all that stuff in order to pass some of these laws. Ladies and gentlemen, do you actually even step back and think of what the difference is between animal rights and animal care people? Let me give you a quick example. PETA raises hundreds of millions of dollars a year, making you think that they're the people who care about animals, and we're the ones that have animals in captivity and we abuse them and we exploit them. But they raise hundreds of millions of dollars and they euthanize just about every animal they can get their hands on, because their whole mission is to liberate animals from human beings. The Humane Society of the United States raises just as many millions every year, and they give less than 1% to animal shelters to take care of animals. But you'll see both of them and many others on TV and in newspaper ads sucking for your $19.99 a month to help those cute little puppies and kittens with the sad eyes and all crammed up in one little cage. No different than we could go to the back of this park and put 4 tigers in a tiny, tiny little cage and put it on TV and make you feel sorry for them. So our big question is we're going to take back the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, because who is actually exploiting animals? PETA? humane societies or facilities that are reaching out to conservation and trying to save some of the species and charging to help pay the bills for you to be able to come learn about animals. You got to keep one thing in mind, especially people with big animals like carriage horses and elephants and tigers and other things, is this is our lives, and this is the tools we need to go on with our lives. It would be no different than a mechanic with $10,000 worth of snap-on tools. You're not going to throw your tools around and abuse your tools to do your job. So ask yourself once again, who's exploiting animals? The ones raising millions and millions and millions of dollars on TV and newspaper ads, and they kill the animals and they don't even help take care of animals. Or the ones who dedicate their entire lives to captive work and wild conservation, and all we do is charge a small fee for the general public to come in and learn exactly what we do. That's some of the issues that I would like to see debated on a political stage, and why so many politicians are taking money from organizations that are exploiting animals for hundreds of millions of dollars and calling us the abusers. We sign up to be inspected by the USDA. It's not an option. And if we were going to abuse animals and exploit animals, we would not be asking for this kind of scrutiny. I appreciate your time, ladies and gentlemen. And be sure and get on www.joeexotic2016.com and let's learn some of this together and take back the conversation. I'm Joseph Maldonado, and be sure and watch for my name on the November ballot as President of the United States, because we are going to clear up some issues in this country that no one else wants to talk about. I'm Joe Exotic, and I'll see you tomorrow for video message number 137. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Such awesome information. And look at that map growth since we have been on this show tonight. And the cool thing about this is we can hover over every dot. That's Iceland. I've never even heard of that country. Indonesia, Japan, Korea, China. It is absolutely crazy of how many people around the world are supporting our cause and everything else. And I would like to say thank you all for watching our show. The brighter the dots are on the map, a lot of people don't understand the map, the brighter they are. There are over 5,000 people representing each dot. So, once again, thank you to Patricia Zambini and Dawn and everyone else who took part in the inspiration and the help with this music video. And we're going to have it up on Facebook here in just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, fighting back with proof and certificates saying that we've donated money to help animals in the wild. What have you done? How much have you gave? Pretty much shuts them up. So let's get this thing around Facebook, and let's ask some of the other presidential candidates, how come you never discuss anything except making money for yourselves? It's the only thing I'm disappointed about with Donald Trump is last night he dodged the entire question of what special interest groups would you not accept money from. I don't think you should be able to accept money from any special interest group in order to swing a vote in this country. And that's one of the things that we're going to put a stop to. So, with all of that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for tonight. A few people around the world, and we are obviously making some noise because today was the first time I have ever gotten so many emails saying you need to drop out because you're taking votes away from Donald Trump. I have a plan. I'm in it to win it. And I don't care how many votes I take away from anybody else because we are going to have a voice. And then I got a couple of hate ones out there on Facebook wondering how come every once in a while I smack my lips. Most of you who follow me for a long time understand that when I was in the hospital with my organ shut down, that I had this disease on my face, and today I can't feel my lips. So I don't know exactly when they're closed and when they're not. So deal with it. If that's the only thing you can find wrong with me, we are on the right track. Remember, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow night here on Joe Exotic TV.